Hello, hello, hello. We're back again. Hello. Mina TV Africa crew on the ABS show. We have
Yazzie,
Glitterati,
Miss Spitfire,
and the one who is blessed among women, the Manny Man. And we're back again. This is the African segment of the week, and we're jumping right into it. But before we start, Aisha, Glitterati, what are they supposed to do?
you need to subscribe.
all right?
Subscribe, follow, do everything that you do with every social media outlet. Mina TV.
That's right. Let's jump right into it. Yazzie, oh yeah, hit
So
me.
listen, today we're gonna talk about my star boy. Bless you, one you,
Hey,
hey,
Talk,
hey,
Get back with it.
hey. You guys know I'm WizKid's #1 fan. That's my baby. You know he's my baby too.
He
Anyway,
is.
let's get right into the news. His jersey dropped a couple of days ago, and it sold out in 10 minutes.
Fire.
Give it to them, my Niger people now.
Are you his publicist?
10 minutes. You never know. I just might be. I might be more than his publicist.
Oh,
Hey.
see,
now.
you're
Okay.
too young for him now.
You have a
He like older women. You're too young.
I'm older than him. I'm like a year or two
Oh,
older
you're
than
too
him.
young still. Now you should be 10
don't
years
worry.
or more.
Like
Naomi.
Naomi's just his friend. That's not his date. Naomi holds it down when I'm not around. You know.
Oh.
So Naomi and I
I
are
peeped that
cool.
right, I peeped that right.
We're cool. That's my
So what about
homegirl.
Jada P?
Shout out to Nyan. Oh yeah, she's like my little assistant. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I told her drop the kid because I wasn't ready for another kid.
Ooh, really?
I'm
You're
joking. I
spilling
love
tea
Jada,
today,
by the
Yazzie.
way. I'm just joking. They know I'm joking. I love
All
Jada.
right, back to the story.
Jada is obviously his manager and also one of his kids' mom.
His baby mama.
She's more than a baby mom, and she's an intelligent, powerful woman. I love Jada, and there goes Naomi as well, Wiz's friend. But listen, I am so excited. Listen, I didn't even get a chance to even. By the
Order.
time I woke up to order it, the jersey finished
Sold out.
now.
I saw Tiwa had one too.
Yeah, but Wiz
no,
sent me
Tiwa
one.
don't have to order.
She don't have to order. She just got one direct.
She's the order.
She's the order. First one trying it on.
I got sent one too. I have one. I just
Oh,
forgot
we
to
don't
bring
see
it
him.
today.
You have to put it on
I
next to
forgot.
it.
Yeah, I
Where
have
is
one.
it? Show
Where
us.
is
Wiz
it?
sent one.
Post it
sent
on
one.
Instagram.
It
I
sounds
will post
good.
it. I will post
It sounds good.
But let's stop with the jokes now. Do you guys realize how major it is for an African artist to release a jersey that gets sold out in 10 minutes? I mean, I just think that that's massive.
That's
You know,
remarkable.
we sit here and we compare him with Davido and all of this other stuff. WizKid's Nike jersey sold out in 10 minutes. Like, this is some Yeezy-ish. This is like some Kanye West. This is... He is officially, he's been legendary, but it is official tissue. All aspects of
Okay.
it that he is
Oga publicist.
legendary. And you know what?
Madame
Let me
Publicist.
big up Nike too, because right now I'm in love with Nike. I went there the other day. The $400 I had in my account, I spent it all till my bank account went to negative because they're also
So you have
supporting.
only $400.
Oh, no, right now I'm at like negative 80. I don't even have nothing. So y'all send money to my cash app.
I'll tell my brother he works for Nike. He does IT for Nike.
Yeah.
So you know I got Nike.
You know?
Okay.
Listen, let's talk a little bit about the details of the jersey. So obviously it says Starboy in the front because we already know he's Starboy. It has the Nike logo. And I know you see the green and white on
That's
the
fine.
sleeves. Omo Naija. Omo
so-
Naija.
Tell them.
You know? And then it also has the his hometown on the back of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ojo Elegba.
Yeah.
Ojo Elegba. So I'm
You
really
know my
proud.
story.
Yeah, they know his story. Of course, they know his story. I mean, what really inspired me about this is the fact that a Nigerian pushing Nigerian culture, undermining the fact that yes, it's a Nike jersey, so definitely the sales will skyrocket. But nobody ever expected that somebody like a Nigerian artist, WizKid, would sell off a jersey in 10 minutes. Even Nigerian celebrities were complaining online that WizKid, when are they opening the new sales? I didn't get mine. I didn't get mine. That's to tell you how big and how far the culture has gone. I'm really proud of WizKid.
But this is not his first go at the rodeo. When that Nigerian gear came out and he was the face of it, that gear sold out too.
Yeah.
Then during the World Cup,
Yeah.
it was WizKid that was the face of it.
Yeah, he was the
and
face
it
of
sold out
Nike.
too. So this is like it just goes that it was going to sell out in 10 minutes. It was going to sell out because you know
10
something.
minutes?
I mean,
Wow.
it happens. It
You know,
happens. It
This
happens.
actually goes to show what brand power is all about.
It is.
When you have a brand as grand as that of WizKid's, of course you expect great things. Which also goes back to that issue with the the Nike ad with Colin Kaepernick. You see how far
Their sales has gone.
It's
gone up
skyrocketed.
again. It's still skyrocketing
has
It's all
even
about
more.
branding.
Nike has the formula.
And did you see that's I was getting into that when you guys were when we were making the jokes that I'm like I've always loved Nike, but right now I'm in love with Nike because not only are they supporting the African community, they're supporting Kaepernick, and even when people were burning down their gear, Nike was like, okay, here are the rules to burning the gear. Make sure that you're not in your house. Like they burn
They
it if
don't
you
care,
want. We're
like-
standing for our people, and I love that. It just
So does anybody know how much for this WizKid's jersey? Any news?
2,500
Yeah,
naira.
no, I think it was
2,500 naira.
Right on Obalende, you can
I
get
think-
No, get serious, Joe. Can it be 2.5?
as I said.
Your mouth, Your mouth.
As I
Oh,
said, Starboy mailed me my jersey.
Oh, we want to see
As
that.
I said. But anyway, I think it was either $64.99 or $74.99.
Oh,
Which is not a bad
Yeah,
price,
which is not a bad
That's
price.
not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Jersey is finished.
Uh-huh.
People like the Banky W, I don't know if they got, but Starboy made you young. No problem. All right, let's go to the next one.
Sound like story.
Yeah, Miss Spitfire. Oh yeah, hit me.
And we're still in Nigeria. Otedola, who is a business mogul, he's accepted the governorship ticket for PDP to
You
run
lie.
for Lagos State
For
governor.
Lagos State.
Yes,
You not already chop all
Under
our money,
what
go chop
party?
more.
PDP.
For real? Like,
Yes.
is it confirmed that he
Oh
accepted
yes, it was
Wow.
on. Oh yeah, it was in the news. Dede Momodu carried it. Ovation. It's confirmed. He is going to run. I don't know how I feel about this because remember a couple of months back they had a video showing Otedola in
it?
Molue.
Endorsing?
No, he was actually in Molue.
Oh.
And they were like, oh, he's a humble man. He doesn't. I'm like,
So
oh, there's
that's
something.
why.
I'm like, there's something behind this. You don't randomly go into a Molue
Molue
and
in
sit down
Lagos.
there. And then he said nobody recognized him and as a rich man. And I said, well, there has to be something attached to this. And now that,
He has collected
yeah, he's trying to say that he can relate to the
people.
Just one
Right.
ride on
Can
the
I,
way.
can I ask,
Because that's how they
what
do
is
all
the
this
Mo
stuff.
way? That's why I was
Oh,
trying
I'm
to.
so
'cause
sorry,
I don't
baby.
It's like your
even
It's
chotro,
know
but
what it
bigger.
is.
It's like your
It's-
chotro, but bigger.
It's a shuttle bus.
Bigger chotro.
It's a big, they call it 9/11, 99, 11
old
people
school
sitting,
buses.
99 people standing. Yeah, a lot of people. It's a big bus, like the old school bus.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's for commercial use.
Yeah.
People it
Like, so
beat
like
up
poor
to.
people like
Yeah.
normally get on
It's
that.
a
It's
shuttle
beat up.
people.
It's very beat up
That's
too.
not even
It's
poor
not, you know,
people.
it's not
It's
a
a normal
Porsche.
shuttle
And
bus
then
of the
another
city.
question too: as governor of Lagos State, like, what would he do? What is it like being a governor of New York? Is it like being
Yes.
a mayor?
Yes.
Like, what
Governor.
is it
No,
equivalent
not being a
to?
mayor,
Governor.
being a governor.
A
Yeah.
governor.
The
so
same,
that's
the
a
same
big
position
deal.
stands,
Yes.
right? But we don't know what he's going to do because we haven't heard it. It's not been released yet, what he's promising to accomplish in Lagos State. But I do know that this move, I don't think he's going to accomplish a lot. Because, I mean, for instance, we had a businessman take power, Trump, and see how the whole thing is going. He's a businessman going into politics. I don't think it's a good mix because I feel like he's going to deviate from that which he's supposed to accomplish and start thinking monetary, what he can achieve for him and his caucus of people.
So you
Which
feel
is
you
why I
feel
think they
like
put him there actually.
yeah. So you feel like people who are successful in business cannot be successful in politics.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Yeah.
that in a lot in the
His motives.
exactly the motive behind it. Trump is a perfect example, and I'm using Trump because it's what's happening right now. It's a current situation. Trump is a very good businessman. Everybody knows that.
Not
and he went
really.
into
No, he loses
Not
money
really.
left and right.
You know
So,
what?
he's a billionaire. This man is wealthy beyond words. When, like, what has he done for Lagos before he's running for office? Which is, I mean, like, what has he done? Like, there are things that he could have actually
He has
done
made some
in a
donations.
philanthropic size. He could have done so many different things, but what has he really done beyond collecting and making more money? And I think this whole thing about Nigeria is the fact that people want to keep on making money. And the next thing, when you're a millionaire, the next thing that you want, billionaire, next thing you want is power.
Right.
Power corrupts absolutely. Let's not forget about that.
True.
So what is it going to look like with him in office? We already have a problem with even the ones that were just, groundnut sellers that are now presidents. Now, what happens now with somebody like this that already has the mindset? He has homes in London. He goes to he's all over the place. Even goes medical. Like, think about that whole process. Lagos needs help, serious help. Lagos, when you walk, there's garbage all over.
Everywhere.
Even simplistically, but think about, I mean, it's kind of, it's up for debate because, businesses, you can cultivate business, but is it about Lagos or is it about him lining his pockets?
Yeah, I understand
a problem
you.
that continues to happen in Lagos, in Nigeria as a whole. The way I feel about it is greed. He wants more money. He doesn't have enough already. His pockets are already busting at the seams. Now he wants to collect more money from Lagos State. Lagos State, which is one of the most funded states in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So why is he all of a sudden now, I want to be governor? We have a lot of problem with corruption. This is an underlying problem in Nigeria, is the corruption that continues to happen and happen in front of our eyes. So now we have this billionaire that has money on top of, instead of him to be funding young, new talent to come into office, because you can be a shadow boxer, you could still be, a lot of these politicians have shadow boxers behind them.
Yeah.
He can do that. Why don't we empower the youth? Like his daughter is being empowered DJing, right? So why are we not empowering youth or young Nigerians that are go-getters, that are interested in fostering growth in Nigeria? Why are we not fostering that? Why the same old guard,
He's
same
not that
old
old.
people? No, I'm sorry, it doesn't
Same
matter.
circle.
Same. Who does he hang out with?
He hangs out with the likes
Who does
of
he-
Dangote and the others.
Uh-huh.
Wait, now let me land.
Lance.
Let me land. Okay, I've landed. What I even think is that, first of all, Otedola is not going to win this election. So I don't even care about what he's going to do when he gets to the power.
That's
He's
what
not
you
gonna
said
win.
about Trump. Oh.
Listen,
That's what you said about Trump. Oh.
Otedola
He
is
can
not
buy
going
it.
to win in Lagos State while Ambode is running his second tenure.
Excuse me,
Quote
Ambode is not running his second term. Sanwo-Olu is running for APC. That's who they gave the ticket to.
Have they done the primaries?
You just what now? Shebi, his godfather is
Have they done the primaries?
Oh my Jesus.
Until after the primaries, we can't say anything for now.
But Ambode is
the
not
funny
the one
thing that the
representing APC. I'm correcting you on that. Actually, it's in the news.
All right.
Sanwo-Olu is the one.
All right. The funny controversy about this is a couple of months ago, the same Otedola was videoed endorsing Ambode for second tenure, supporting Ambode. You guys should vote for Ambode. Ambode is doing this for Lagos.
So
doing
what
that
does
for
that tell
Lagos.
you?
But now
About
the
making
same
making Lagos a trash
Otedola,
dump.
Same thing.
the same Otedola now is coming for power in PDP. First of all, I think he's not too old. Then secondly, you say he should empower youths on whatever.
Younger people too,
Our
right?
youths are always hungry for power, but they don't even show that they are serious. That they
Yes,
are
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
They are not ready.
So interested.
Our youths are saying never too young to run, never
When you don't
this.
have enough money
But when
to
we
buy
say,
it,
to buy the
okay,
tickets to actually
Do you know how
run.
much it costs? A couple of
2
million.
million,
to buy
because
the ticket?
it's a
You can
couple of
get by-
million of
can they afford
naira.
it?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but they can
afford
buy G-Wagon, they can buy everything for the money
How
they
many
make from
people are buying
Yahoo.
G-Wagon?
Listen, there are so many people that are young youths that are very rich in Lagos State, Nigeria, but they have misplaced priorities.
They are busy flying girls in, flying exotic looking,
Strippers.
mixed girls, Spanish girls, going to Simba
Misplaced
strip club,
priorities.
flying girls. I know one right now on his Instagram. It says he's in Mauritius or something. Every Friday they fly to Dubai. Do you know how much it costs to be in Dubai for 3 days? When they go to Dubai, fly first class, that's already a $10,000 ticket.
They're not
You're with
politically
4 or 5
ambitious.
people. Number one, the young people are not politically ambitious. If they are, they work
But
hard.
are they
Number
allowed
two,
to be?
They
Are they
are.
empowered to?
Number two,
They
I let
are
you guys
politically
talk. Let me
ambitious.
talk. I let all three of you been going on about this fine gentleman, Femi Otedola.
Fine.
Yes. He fine as
You did fine.
No, fine as in he's a fine man. As in like he's
yeah.
a good man. Like he's a good person. Like
Yeah,
he
send
has
me your
nothing
CV.
wrong.
Yazzie.
Fine. Lazi, you want new sugar daddy? Calm
Wait.
down.
Oh yeah, Yazzie, land.
First of all, I've never had a sugar daddy to even want a new sugar daddy. That's number one.
You
Number
should try
two,
it. You should try
I
it.
just think that
Do you have a sugar mommy? What do you mean?
let
Not
me
yet,
talk.
not yet.
Spitfire now. I'm
Not
ready
yet.
now. Listen, how many billionaires would sit back and let their daughters explore what they want to do and encourage them and empower them? This
Right.
man is always there for his kids. I see it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it for myself with my own eyes. I've seen it in videos, all that. A lot of these billionaires, their kids are going to be doctors, politicians. They don't allow them to explore. Cuppy's a DJ. One is like a fashion blogger. The other one is an artist. He supports them. He's a good man.
Okay.
He's also a philanthropist. He's also done a lot for Nigeria. So
He has
before you
donated
say
a lot,
things,
for real.
Before you say things, you do your research. Like, I have a whole list here. I'm just going to mention a couple of them because it's too many. Dating as far back as in the 1990s. So I just think that we need to give him a chance. We cannot compare Femi Otedola to Trump. Femi Otedola is not a racist. He's not a bad businessman. He's actually a good businessman. Trump is not such a good Trump is not such a good businessman.
Something there. Just because on the books it looks like the business is going well doesn't mean that they don't have Trump. The reason why you know about Trump's bad business transactions because he's under the microscope as the president.
Yeah.
If he starts to run, you would see all the hits that Fort Oil.
But if he had something to hide, he wouldn't put himself on the spot.
Do you think that Trump?
I'm talking about Otedola.
Do you think that Trump may have anything to hide? But when you're ambitious, when you're going for a particular office, you're going for that office. It doesn't matter what you have to hide.
Yeah, but that is a risk because you have to declare your assets. Now, if you want to be in politics, you have to declare your assets. You have to declare a lot.
The assets they're hiding.
I'm talking about the fact that he's a businessman coming and running.
And he's ambitious. I'm okay with that.
But he said something though.
The mistake you guys are making is you can't just judge somebody because they're rich or because they're a billionaire and because they have certain ties. It doesn't mean that he's going to be corrupt. It doesn't mean I like the idea of us having a politician that is not such a politician because I believe that long-term politicians are all crooks. If you come from a family of full-line politicians, your father was everybody, that means that you have ties. That means you have a lot of
But nobody said nobody on this table said a long-time politician should go for this office.
I didn't say you guys said that. I'm just saying that in general. I like the idea of a businessman, a good businessman coming to help the people out. Nigeria needs it. Nigeria needs some very, very good business deals. So give him a chance. Maybe he's ambitious and he has connections. Maybe he'll be able to bring some good deals that at least will bring jobs into your economy. Because God knows that the educated young Nigerians.
When he was just a rich man.
He does do a lot for Nigeria. He does.
All right, we have to move on because this is not a debate topic. This is not a debate topic. This is just one topic.
He's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot, but it's okay. We have to move on. Oh my gosh. To something lighter.
Oh my gosh.
It's not easy to be among women. Oh.
Something light.
Okay, something light.
Something light.
All right, the next one is something light. It's really light.
Okay.
There's a beautiful actress from Tanzania called Wema Sepetu, and she says she enjoys it when men beats her. She's attracted to a man that beats her. And she's an African successful woman. I swear to God.
Fine way.
I swear to God.
She's fine now. She's not
She's
fine.
stunning.
She looks like Miss Piggy.
No, she's chemical peel.
Chemical peel.
I'm
She looks like
sorry.
Miss Piggy in that picture.
So what do you guys think about Wema Sepetu? She said,
I'm just saying what I see. I see Miss Piggy. Look at the picture with the
Piggy's
lady.
beautiful.
She is.
I feel her to have
It's very beautiful. Kermit is so in love with her, right?
Yeah. Can we come back to the topic, Miss Peggy? Who's Miss Peggy here?
No,
so what do you guys think about what she said? She said she likes a man that beats her.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, go
How
ahead.
did she say it? Like, I need to know exactly how she said it, because there's nothing wrong with a little S&M. You know what I mean? Like, if in a bedroom or whatever. Or did she mean that, like, she literally wants her man to beat her up with black eye? Like, I need to know the context that she said it in.
You know what? When next she calls me, I'll ask her that. But for now, this is what she said.
So you beat women?
You know
I have never raised my hand on
But
a
you
woman.
said she called
I'm
you.
saying it on TV.
You said she called
I said
you.
when next she calls me, I will ask her
but she said
exactly
she
what
likes
she
men
said.
that beat women.
Yeah, but we're not dating. I'm not. I haven't beaten her yet.
I actually saw an interview. You know, one of these Batter Street interviews that they go ask people randomly. They asked girls, "Do you like your shirts being torn? Does it turn you on if they rip your clothes?" And about 40 to 50, like it was more like half and half, said yes. Out of like 30 people they asked, 15 said yes, 15 said no.
So
To ripping your clothes, and that's like a gateway.
You know me, I like it gentle and then it builds. I don't want too much beating me like I am pounded yam. I don't want to be pounded. No, but you know what? I think she is the context, right? So is she talking about, like Yazzie said, S&M? S&M is a big industry. You know, people really are into that, getting slapped, everything,
Like
all of
50
that.
Shades of
All of that. They're
Grey
into
and
that.
stuff
Is
like
she
that.
talking about S&M, or she's talking about just straight, the man just come in and say, "Where's my food?" Boom, 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 boom. What is it? Which kind of beating is she talking about? Because if it's that doesn't, like, literally, we know battered women is a huge issue in Africa.
Right.
Huge issue. like huge issue that people turn their heads about. Oh, forget about it. Oh, he was just angry. Oh, just make sure you're cooking a better food for him. All this that they will cheat on you, they'll beat you. All of this nonsense. So, like to me, it's like with the climate of abuse in Africa. Let's be really clear about what we're saying. Right. Do you want to get beat as soon as the man enters the door and beat you, or is it when you're having sex and he's smacking your booty, or his hair, or he's biting you, on your neck severe? What is it? Be clear, because the beating thing, I'm not about battering anybody. No matter how angry you get, you should walk away. And
because she's an actress, right? She's a public figure. I feel like she should be, like you said, be more clear about what exactly she means, because you don't want to pass the wrong message across to your viewers, thinking it's okay for you to get beat up by your husband. Exactly. It's not okay. It's not on all levels. It's not okay unless it's it's a mutual agreement. Okay, just it's a little slap. BDSM like you got going on in the bedroom. But if it's not that, it's not okay for him to beat you. So when you say I love a man who beats me up, that level's to beating you. That beating that you're like a quarter inch to death.
Right.
You're beating that you're left
choking
disfigured.
And stuff like that.
So you need to clarify as to what exactly you're saying. So your viewers don't think it's okay for my husband to beat me up because she gets beat up, so I should get beat up too.
I think that she's in search of a new sugar daddy, and she knows that African men love to beat women. So she said this to cause a lot of, because I'm sure her phone is ringing off right now. Do you know, let's be honest, what really goes on in the bedroom, in the homes in Africa with men beating on women, seriously.
She looked like she could beat men though, herself.
But I just searched it online.
Did you say African men like to beat women?
I didn't say that African men like to beat women, but I feel like in the African community, men have more power.
Tolerated.
It's like she said, it's tolerated. It's allowed. A lot of women don't even speak on it. It's really very lately that a couple of countries like Ghana and Nigeria have a lot of women lawyers that are fighting up for the rights of women. But for many, many years, what are you gonna do? Your husband beats you. Sometimes the whole town knows. Nobody does anything about it. The police knows. They won't even arrest him. I'm not saying. Let me rephrase. I'm not saying that African men like to beat women. I take that back. But I'm just saying that back in Africa. For many, many years, it's something that's been tolerated.
That thing is not an African thing.
It does happen all over the world.
Exactly.
But in Africa, it's a little bit more rampant. To me,
there's no repercussion.
You can't get arrested and go away for domestic violence. You're like, okay,
now you can.
But
now you can. They adjusted the law.
I found what she said, and she told Ijuma Wikinda that she likes a man who would beat her up once in a while when she's on the wrong. And I'm so glad that she said that.
But it's the same thing now.
But what happened to your words?
I'm so glad that I actually looked this up, because I always take this back to beating up. I don't agree with beating up kids, because I feel like when your kid is growing up and you beat them when they're wrong, it kind of becomes a norm to them that, hey, when I'm wrong, I'm supposed to get slapped.
Right.
Isn't it?
I don't think so. Because kids, their brains are not fully mature. As they grow, their brains mature, just like animals as well. So the way you think when you were 10 is not the same way you think now. So even if they say spare the rod and spoil the child,
you take information and you retain information at that period. That's
at that period. But a parent that beats a child is not a bad parent. It depends on how you pass the message and how you discipline the child.
But what I'm saying is that what it tells...
You can beat a child with the right hand and draw the child back with the left hand.
But what it tells the child is that when I'm do something wrong, I'm supposed to get hit. That's what it tells. Regardless, that's what it tells the kid, and that's why a woman can grow up and feel like when I'm wrong, it's okay to get hit.
Because maybe she grew up saying her dad hit her mom. She has a Wema. I think Wema has to clarify that point.
She has to, definitely.
So Glita, what's next?
Disturbing news. So after what happened in Libya, now there's even more news about child trafficking. Oh, wow. So in the Sudan, Interpol intercepts 85 children that were caught in a trafficking ring.
Wow.
Can you believe that in this day and age, boys, all the boys, girls, different everything, different sexes, some as young as 10.
Oh my.
Where did it say it's taking them
to? They are taking them to go and mine gold.
Wow.
What?
Okay,
at that age?
At that age, and they're putting them in the arms of dangerous chemicals.
Of course.
These kids don't know, some of them probably don't even speak some of the languages or whatever, so they're just lost. Some of the kids are from Chad, Niger, which is disturbing to me, Eritrea, and South Sudan. They're just taking these kids to go and work. And some of them, can you imagine sex trafficking, things like that? And literally, how can this still be going on?
So who's taking these people? Africans are taking them
Africans are taking them and selling them.
Wow.
2 men and 12 women suspected traffickers found with $20,000. Can you imagine selling children?
So they sold 85 children for only $20,000.
20 grand.
Doesn't matter, even if it's $1, it's a crime.
No,
what are you talking
I know,
about?
but that's just what I'm saying is that that's how little they value the life of
Can you
85
imagine 85
kids.
kids? Can you believe that?
That's unbelievable. So what's the government like? Did you research on it? What's happening since they
It's
have
the
found
government.
them?
It's the Sudanese government that got involved. Interpol and Sudan got involved and got this. There was 94 people intercepted. Some were adults. 85 were kids.
Wow.
But they had adults with them.
No. Some were adults also in the trafficking as well too.
Oh my.
But 85 were children.
What do kids know about mining? Do you know how much chemicals they're going to be exposed to? Gold mining at that
But they
age?
don't care about that. They just care about the black world diamonds.
But the thing about it is that we're hearing it in Sudan. It happens all over Africa, all over Africa.
Even in
our
Asia.
kids, they just exactly. They're just taking and these are babies. I can't imagine putting a baby through traveling wherever, in whatever condition. They've lost, they're not with their mom. And I'm sure sometimes their moms are even giving them, and their fathers are giving them away, or they're kidnapped. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for taking care of me. Because literally, can you imagine if that happens to your child?
I know.
Can you imagine? They will never, it's slavery, because they will never know their
roots,
ancestors,
their sources,
anything, their names or anything like that.
Miss Spitfire, what do you think
Yes.
about this?
It's appalling, actually. It's sad that this is ongoing, even up to date. I mean, it's bad enough that we had to go through slave trade. Remember, the whole slave thing was our people selling our people out to the white. And it's sad that this is still happening till now. Having kids being sold out as young as 10, and who even knows at what age they actually got them. Maybe it was at younger age, and maybe they were at 8 or 7 when they picked them up. It's sad. And I applaud the Sudan, the government, the Sudanese government and Interpol for stepping in. I feel like they need to make stricter laws for human trafficking. Maybe if you get caught, you kill them or something.
That's to go to that point.
The African politicians just need to make the quality of life for Africans just slightly better.
Yeah,
just
because it
turn it
all
up
boils
for
down
us,
to
even
poverty.
5%.
You know,
what I
it's
mean?
too much.
Because that's what the problem really is that at the end of the day, it's poverty. You got parents that have 6, 7 kids, can't even feed them. So of course, if somebody comes and they're gonna give you $1,000 for one kid or even for all your kids, they might just say it not because they're mean, and you don't even know what story that they're selling to these poor people. They're probably telling them, "Oh, I'm gonna take your kid to Nigeria to school,
to
this, to that."
or Europe.
And they're not educated. They don't understand. So at the end of the day, that's what the problem really is that when you have poor people, you're gonna have things like this. So if you increase the standard of living, you create more jobs, give them a farm to. Even if you just gave these people a land and a farm, they will find their way in like free schools or something. Like that's what the issue really, really is. And then to the cruel people that are actually like selling other people, like how mean could you possibly be to do this to a child? The psychological effect, it's madness.
And the numbers are alarming. 2.9 people are trafficked.
Trafficked
and that's even numbers that are collected. Imagine the numbers beyond that. I just can't fathom it. I cannot fathom it.
And this is another reason why I tell people that for every day that you wake up and you have your health and you have a roof over your head, you have no issues. Once you wake up, you have health and a roof, like you need to be grateful. Okay? We sit here, we complain about such little tiny things and look at the situation that other people are in.
Yep.
And also, if you see something, say something. There's a lot of organizations now that have been created to take care of trafficking, to help with trafficking. And if you can't even say something, donate to them because they create businesses for people in these countries, little small sustainable micro businesses that they can do their thing. So please, if you say something, because that's the only way that we're going to end this.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
So guys, that was it. Another beautiful episode from my co-host. I hope you had a great time. Drop your comments. Tell us what you think. Support and follow. Until next time, ABS Show.
ABS.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.